Hello and welcome to Samadhi. Today is Friday, June 8th, 2018, and we're bringing you the Daily Word with Michael.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We got a special guest with us in the house. We don't know if we're allowed to say his name. Yeah? Gabriel? Full name?
It's fine.
Okay. Or just first name? Okay. To respect the individual that we have in this room with us, which is a young boy. He's a young man actually. So we respect him. His name is Gabriel. Excuse me. My throat. Boy. Let's take a deep breath. Let's take a deep, cleansing, purifying breath. And focus on this moment. Whatever is distracting us, confusing us, or causing us to fall asleep at the wheel of this moment in our lives, we let it go. We connect with the potential, the purity, the presence of this moment. Let go of anything that is disharmonious. Feel that relaxed state of consciousness, that state of awareness. Let's just sit in this space for a moment. Taking a deep breath in. And already as one, in presence, in unity, in a unified field of consciousness, ready to receive. You want to do it?
How are you?
What do you want to do?
It's up to you, you decide.
And our beautiful mother is with us here in mind and in spirit. And the word for today is?
Relax. I relax into life today. How often do I allow myself the blessing of relaxation, the type of restfulness when I feel that divine sense of ease and utter contentment? At any time, I can relax into the presence of God by making a divine shift in how I use my time. If I am waiting in line, I check in with my muscles, releasing any built-up tension there. In moments between activities, I take a power pause with a few consciously connected breaths. I inhale deeply, feeling the cleansing air enter my lungs, and exhale fully, experiencing welcome release. I whisper a prayer of appreciation for the simple and ever-changing beauty of nature. No matter where I am or what I am doing, I can rest in the assurance that all things happen within the divine. And in today's scripture in Exodus 33:14 it says, He said, My presence will go with you and I will give you rest. From where? And in the Message, the other version of the Bible that we read, it says, God said, My presence will go with you. I'll see the journey to the end.
Wow, that was a beautiful word today, and really there's nothing much to add to that. Other than just to have the awareness that I can breathe, and I can find that security, that sense of completeness in the relaxation of my inner being. No matter what's going on around us, no matter what seems to be falling apart, especially after an amazing day that God was working and is always working, even though it may not appear to be, but when we know what we know, that is such a great sense of peace. And I was telling someone in the restaurant that we went by earlier, because she was asking, what do we do and, you know, what's it good for? And I said, when you can find that inner peace, And she goes, oh, wow. And I said, what good does it do? Because, I mean, I was a workoutaholic. What good does it do to have strong muscles, to be able to run, you know, miles and all this, but I don't have my peace? Because I would work out to release my anger. And now I know I could just take a breath and realize it's not even real. I mean, it's real out here, but in here it's not real. It's my interpretation of it. So to know that you can relax, and actually relaxation is the sense of all balance, coming back home. It's the sense of, it's the center of, I'm not a doctor, but it's the center of healing. You know, that homeostasis. Homeostasis is when your cells are in that neutral and they start working at their maximum. So when you are relaxed, when you are at peace, everything just works. Not too much energy, not too little energy, but in that center state of consciousness. So I love what it said today. I mean, anytime I can relax into the presence of God by making a divine shift in how I use my time. So how are you using your time? And another thing, how are you allowing the blessing of peace to unfold within you? Because it's not something that you find and, oh, I got peace, or you work hard for. It's something you're willing to let go. So the peace can show up when it's always been there. That's why I feel so natural. So, anything else, Ali? You want to add anything? No?
No, it's your turn, my turn.
Go ahead.
What? No.
Go ahead. I was just asking if you wanted to add anything.
Did you?
How's the breath work for you?
Works good.
Works good?
Helps me calm down.
Helps you to calm down. And before you couldn't calm down, huh?
Yeah, like I feel like in a lot of situations that have been thrown at me, like as of lately, if I wasn't if I wasn't taught what I've been taught, at least, you know, the past couple weeks, then I feel like my situation mentally would have been a lot harder and a lot worse in my head, because I wouldn't know necessarily how to go about it. But since I know, you know, that it's not really worth dragging on or, you know, beating myself up in a way, I can just breathe and everything will calm down eventually.
Yes.
So,
And to know you have that strength, huh?
yeah, just to know that, like, in a sense, like, I have the power, not, you know, whatever the situation is thrown at me. Because
Yes.
if I give that situation the power, then, you know, what really good, like, am I doing for myself? So.
Yeah. And in the reflection for others as well, because if you're not at peace, who are you going to take it out on?
Yeah.
The people around you. So thank you. Thank you, brother. Ali?
My turn? Oh, okay. Well, I could say probably a whole book on this one, because
That she can.
yeah, because my life used to not be relaxed. I was rushed for everything. I mean, there were times that I couldn't even take a shower with peace and without having to feel rushed. So for me, relax means that no matter what happens around you, even if it's not the way you want it to be, just relax. You can't always get our way. So it says, at any time I can relax into the presence of God. At any time. That means even when you're upset, even when you're sad, even when you're rushed, or even when you're misunderstood, because sometimes there's a lot of miscommunications between families or at work or situations. So no matter what, it says at any time I can relax into the presence of God.
Yes.
So when you go into that presence, it doesn't matter, you know, sometimes you have to take that deep breath, like Gabriel said, and know that at the end everything works out. So in the meantime, what I like about the breath is that it helps me to focus on myself and not lash out at people or be upset at people because it doesn't go my way.
Exactly.
I would rather just breathe. Now the only thing that I do sometimes, and I'm working on it, is that I desire to relax, especially when it's a tiring day and you just want to be able to just take a breather. But sometimes the one thing that I have struggled with in the past is that I would get a little sad, or not upset at anybody, just sad, like, oh, why does it have to be this way? But breathe and relax.
It's a superpower. And all our students will tell you that it's something they took for granted, but it's the most profound doorway to the inner experience of the greatness that you are, and the greatness that is within all of us. So take the time to breathe. Take the time to relax, and you'll realize that it's not as big of a deal as you thought it was. And trust me, I used to make things a big deal all the time. Something so small, I can make it ginormous. Why? Because I didn't take the time to relax. And now that I've discovered this sense of how our nephew calls it, the superhero headquarters, because he realizes when he can find that peace and he relaxes, he's like, it is a superpower, huh, Theo? And I said, yes, it is. It's the greatest superpower. When we talk about miracles and all these superpowers, what about the most simplest miracle or superpower that we have? To be able to let things go and not be imprisoned or paralyzed or controlled by external situations and circumstances and people. So, that's it. So remember to sign up for our classes and subscribe to our videos and share these videos. Help other people listen and discover that they are what they've been waiting for. Nothing's going to come out of the sky. Nothing's going to, come out and tell you, hey, let's go, come on. It's you. You are the main component of the source within your being waiting for you to show up. So show up. Take the time to relax, take the time to breathe, and take the time to live, to truly live. And in closing, especially coming from today, that we didn't get the time to relax, we're going to go relax after this video, because if you don't make the time for yourself, it might not affect you now, but slowly but surely it'll affect your nerves, it'll affect your health, it'll affect every fiber of your experience, because you don't put yourself first in some way or another every day. So take the time to give yourself a break and relax. Work hard. I mean, work and do what you need to do. But take the time to relax. Even in your bathroom break, just breathe. Just breathe and just let go of all the stress. I like what it said is just when you're standing in line, because that's what we do. When we stand in line, we just breathe. We just say, you know what? Even if the line is 10 or 15 people long, before I'd be like, oh my gosh, are you kidding? But it's like, you know what? I got the opportunity to breathe and find my peace and revel in my peace for 15 people. So, anything else?
No.
Thank you, everyone. And I relax into life today. I relax into life today. Try it. You won't regret it. Not try it. Do it. You won't regret it. Remember, application is key. Namaste.